Okay, so till now what we have calculated for this problem, we have calculated its wave function, which is psi n, which is square root of 2l sine n pi x by l, and its energy eigenvalues En, which is n square pi square h cross square over 2ml square, where this n can vary from 1 to 3 and so on. Okay, but right now we will discuss about this wave function. This is a generalized wave function for any n, and where n can vary from 1 2 3 and so on. For n is equal to 1, see what will be its wave function to 1. This function will become psi 1, which is square root of 2 by l sine pi x by l. Okay, similarly for n is equal to 2, this will become psi 2, which is square root of 2 by l sine 2 pi x by l. Similarly for n is equal to 3, function will be psi 3, which is square root of 2 by l sine 3 pi x by l. And as we know, only wave function does not have any meaning. The meaning of psi lies in the square of wave function, which we known as probability of finding the particle, which also we have discussed in our last unit. So we will calculate psi 1 square. Okay, psi 1 square will be, if you square this function, this will become 2 by l sine square pi x by l. This psi 2 square will become 2 by l sine square 2 pi x by l. Similarly this psi 3 square will become 2 by l sine square 3 pi x by l. And now if we plot these wave function as well as the probability of finding the particle of this wave function together, so what we will get, see, this is what we have, 0 to l. This is our box along x axis having dimension 0 to l, and along this, suppose if we plot wave function, and first for n is equal to 1, so when n is equal to 1, our wave function will be this square root of 2 by l sine pi x by l, and this we already have plotted. How this wave function will look like? This will be like this. Okay, and for n is equal to 2, how this wave function will look like? This function will be like this. It has 3 points where it becomes 0. These are the 3 points. Similarly for n is equal to 3, how this wave function will look like? This will goes like this. Means it has 4 points where this wave function will become 0, and this we already discussed. But the important thing is, we also want to plot its probability wave function psi square. This is what we are interested. Okay, how this probability function will look like for these 3 different cases. When psi is n is equal to 1, means for psi 1 function, this probability function will be look like, the probability of finding the particle will goes like this. Okay, this is for psi 1 when n is equal to 1. This is for n is equal to 2, because for this probability function what we have square function. Okay, for sine, as we know, it can have positive or it can have negative value also. Between 0 to pi it is positive, and from pi to 2 pi it is negative. But when we have square function, then all these values will become positive. Okay, so the wave function for the probability wave function for n is equal to 2 will look like this. The wave function will look like this. For n is equal to 2. Similarly for n is equal to 3, again this function will look like this. Okay, so the point at which probability of finding the particle becomes 0 are 2 when n is equal to 1. Okay, and for n is equal to 2 there are 3 points at which the probability of finding the particle within that 0 to L is 0, and similarly there are 4 points for n is equal to 3, and the points at which probability of finding the particle becomes 0 are known as nodes. These points are known as nodes. Okay, and then from this graph we also seen there are certain point in this graph where the probability of finding the particle becomes maximum. These points, this and this, all these points where the probability of finding the particle is maximum is known as antinodes. Okay, and we need to find out the locations at which this function will becomes, the probability of finding the particle becomes 0 and the probability of finding the particle becomes maximum. We can find out those locations, and how do we can calculate that? That can be calculated from this. So first we want to calculate this position of nodes. The position of nodes are the position where this wave function will become 0, or wave function will become, are the position where this wave function psi nx will become 0. And what is the psi nx? It is this square root of 2 by L sine n pi x by L is equal to 0. This will give us the position of nodes. This we know, square root of 2 by L is a constant, it cannot be 0. That means this term will become 0. The sine n pi x by L will become 0. Okay, so what are the values at which sine function will become 0? That value we know. If sine function is a integer multiple of pi, at all those values sine function will become 0. Okay, here we have used another integer because n we already used, so we will use some other integer, say it is p, where p can vary from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, for all these values this sine function will become 0. So further solve this pi will get cancelled out, and what we need to calculate, we are interested to see the position means along this x-axis, x points we know, so calculate this x will be PL by n, x will be PL by n. All these points, at all these points the wave function will become 0, and that is the probability of finding the particle will become 0, and these points will be known as, they will be known as the nodes of the position of nodes. So for different n, as we know n will also vary, n will vary between 1, 2 and 3. For n is equal to 1, x will be PL. Okay, x will be PL by 1, that is this thing. And what is this p? P varies from 0, 1 to 3. So if x is if p is 0, then x will become 0. If p is 1, then x is equal to L. If p is 2, that means x is equal to 2L, but 2L is already 0. 2L means we are outside the box, our dimension of the box is 0 to L. Okay, so only those values of p which becomes between 0 to L that we will need to consider. So for n is equal to 1, there are 2 points at which wave function will become 0, and these points are known as position of nodes. This we already seen in this graph. Between 0 to L, at these 2 points only this wave function will become 0. Similarly, this we can calculate for n is equal to 2. For n is equal to 2 means x will be PL by 2. Okay, and now change the value of p. P can be 0. If p is 0, then x will become 0. If p is 1, then x will be L by 2. If p is 2, then x will be L. Okay, so there are 3 points at which x will become 0 or your wave function will become 0. So for n is equal to 2, we have seen at x is equal to 0, x is equal to L, it is 0, and this position is L by 2. For n is equal to 2, first excited state, wave function will also become at 0 for half of the length. Okay, similarly, we can calculate it for n is equal to 3. When n is equal to 3, that means x will be PL by 3, where p varies from 0 to 1 to 3. So for p0, x will become 0. For p1, this will be L by 3. For p2, this will be 2L by 3. And for p is equal to 3, this will be L. So there are 4 positions at which your wave function will become 0. There are 4 positions of nodes for n is equal to 3. So this is how we can calculate these position of nodes. Okay. Similarly, we can also calculate the position of antinodes. What are the antinodes position? These are the position at which probability of finding the particle will become maximum. Okay. So how do we can calculate this? That will be calculated position of antinodes. Antinodes means your wave function has to be maximum. The sin and x has to be maximum. Okay, when this function will become maximum, as we know, this is the constant. The function will become maximum only when this sine function will become maximum. That means this sine n pi x by L has to be maximum. And what is the maximum value of sine function? That we already know, it is plus 1. Okay, the maximum value of sine function is plus 1. So how do we can write this plus 1? This sine function can be written like this: twice of p plus 1 pi by 2. Okay, if we can write like this, where p again varies from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, see, for p is equal to 0, this will become sin pi by 2, and sin pi by 2 is 1. For p so 1. So like this we can write. So that means this n pi x by L will be equal to 2p plus 1 pi by 2. So further solve this pi will get cancelled out. What we end up, we want to calculate this x will be 2p plus 1, 2p plus 1 into L over 2n. Okay, so our x will be this value, which is 2p plus 1 into L by twice of n. Okay, that will be our x. So now again substitute when n is equal to 1. For n is equal to 1, x will be this 2p plus 1 L by 2. Okay, now substitute the value of p, start from 0. Okay, so when p is 0, this term will be 0, this will be 1, so this will become L by 2. Okay, and when p is equal to 1, that means this will be when p is equal to 1, this will be 2 plus 1 3, so 3 L by 2. Will it be a position of antinode? क्या ये पॉइंट एंटीनोड से पॉइंट होगा? We are discussing the case when n is equal to 1, means we are discussing this thing for n is equal to 1. So for the first state, ground state, we have only one maximum, because this x, this position has to be between 0 to L only, because our dimension of length is 0 to L. Okay, this second point comes at 3L by 2, which is not the point within the box. Okay, so for n is equal to 1, we have only one position at which we will have our wave function maximum. Okay, so we will have, for the ground state, for n is equal to 1, we will have only one point at which the probability of finding the particle will be maximum. Okay, similarly for n is equal to 2, this x will become 2p plus 1 by L by 4. Okay, and now substitute the value of this p one by one. Now what will be x? When p will be 0, this will be L by 4. When p will be 1, this will be 3L by 4. When p will be 2, this will be 5L by 4. Again 5L by 4 is more than 1, greater than L, so this we won't consider. So there will be only two position for n is equal to 2 at which function will become maximum. And what are these position? These position are L by 4, these position are L by 4 and 3L by 4. Okay, these position L by 4 and 3L by 4. Okay, so for n is equal to 2, we have two antinodes. Similarly, we can calculate it for n is equal to 3. So there x will be this 2p plus 1 by L over 6. So again, when p is 0, the position is L by 6. When p is equal to 1, then position is L by 2. When p is equal to 2, position is 5L by 6. Okay, so there are three position. One is this L by 6, then other is this at L by 2, then third one is this 5L by 6. Okay, so for n is equal to 3, there are three antinodes. Okay, now we have calculated this position of nodes and antinodes. Okay, so now you need to remember, for n is equal to 1, how many nodes are there? How many nodes are there? If n is equal to 1, how many nodes? Nodes means what? The position at which wave function will become 0. There are two positions, 0 to 0 and L. That means 2. Okay, for n is equal to 2, how many nodes are there? There are 3, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, for n is equal to 3, how many nodes are there? There are 4 positions, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, at this position your wave function will become 0. That means in general, if we have nth state of the particle, then number of nodes will be how much? N plus 1. Okay, for nth states, how many nodes will exist? There are n plus 1 nodes. There are n plus 1 position at which your function will become 0. Similarly, for n is equal to 1, if we talk about antinodes, how many antinodes were there? When n is equal to 1, there is only one position at which wave function will become maximum, that is 1. Okay, For n is equal to 2, how many positions are there where function will become maximum? There are 2 positions at this L by 4 and 3L by 4. Okay, and similarly for n is equal to 3, how many? There are 3. So for nth states, how many antinodes will be possible? There will be n antinodes. Okay, so these are the general results which we need to remember, and with this our article is complete. I hope you have understand this.